Alright guys, got some great news that my friend the Mount Vernon kid sent me. Thank you again, Chris. And I'm really ecstatic. So they just announced the villain for Thor the Dark World and who we're going to see play this villain. And it's Malekith, the Lord of the Dark Elves. Now, it's kind of funny because when I was talking about this, and I was talking about when they announced all the Marvel movies, long before they hinted at the Dark Elves, I was just theorizing on Thor the Dark World. I was like, maybe they'll have the Dark Elves. Boom, they've got the Dark Elves. I must be psychic or something. Anywho, but what really gets me is Malekith is going to be portrayed by a very well-known actor, Christopher Eccleston, who most of you would know as the Doctor's ninth incarnation in Doctor Who. Wow. Someone's been peeking at my Christmas list. Well, all I can say is this. I think it's a great pick. Christopher Eccleston has played villains before. He played the villain in what was it, Rise of the Seeker, and Destro and G.I. Joe, the first G.I. Joe movie. Granted, he's a very well-known actor, and most of his villain roles are from movies not a lot of people remember or care to remember for. But he did play a really awesome villain in 28 Days Later, which one of my favorite zombie movies. But, among other things, I think he'll do really good as, I think Eccleston will do great as Malekith. I can only imagine how many people are going to send this to Duke-a-Loops 1993 and just flood him like, hey look, it's a comic book character, and he was one of the doctors! Look! Look, Duke, look! I'm so sorry, Duke, if you're watching this. I feel so sorry for you right now, and I know you're probably going to you and Manos are going to cover this on Comic News. So I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this. I personally think this is a good choice for having Malekith, one of Thor's lesser-known villains, as the main villain. I'm also wondering if we're going to get the other member of the Dark Elves, Curse, to be Thor's physical opponent, because Malekith didn't really have a physical prowess against Thor. He was pretty much a spellcaster. And yes, he has a whole army of Dark Elves behind him. And I think the story's pretty much going to revolve around him trying to get the Casket of Ancient Winters, which is pretty much what he did throughout his entire shtick as a villain. He was pretty much like, I'm going to get the Casket of Ancient Winters and yada yada yada. So maybe we'll get a big return of Malekith, and they'll pimp the shit out of him for the Thor movie. Who knows? Truth be told, I think Malekith is one of those characters that would kind of benefit from a little exposure. Not overexposure, but exposure nonetheless would be nice. But yeah, what do you guys think of this? I think Christopher Eccleston's gonna kill it as Malekith, and truth be told, guys, the other character I've always wanted to see Eccleston play, he's one of the two choices I had for Mr. Sinister, the other being Jeremy Irons. Christopher Eccleston was my second choice to play Mr. Sinister, if he was ever going to be an X-Men movie. But, yeah. So, anyway, guys, you guys tell me what you think of Malekith in the movie. Do you guys want to see Curse as well? Do you guys want to see... what do you guys think of Christopher Eccleston as Malekith? And, in general, what do you think of this news as a whole? Anyway, guys, I'm out.